Hi, my name is Jessica Kay, and I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience with the full moon. So, right now, we are in the midst of full moon energies, and it has always been such a powerful time for me. I feel energized and empowered, but the energies of the full moon also stir up a lot of emotional things. So, if we think about the role of the moon in astrology, it is really how we're experiencing our emotions. It is our emotional side that's coming up. And that full moon really empowers and activates all of those emotions that may be laying dormant, that may not be as loud. It puts them at full volume. So it's interesting. The word lunacy comes from the full moon. So it's just this idea of how when our emotions are all the way up, high volume, how does that affect our beingness? And myself, like many others, we have emotions that we haven't dealt with, that we haven't tapped into. And that could be because we are pushing them under, pushing them down, not wanting to deal with them. It also could be because we don't have access to them for whatever reason, or we're unaware of them. So that's where with this, I ask everyone to be very gentle. Just because things get heightened, the noise increases, those emotions get turned all the way up, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily things that you've been refusing to deal with. It just means that there's a lot of things that are asking to be brought to your awareness and asking to be attended to. So during this time of the full moon, it's a great chance to be kind to yourself, to engage in that self-care and nurturing, to take that long bath, to go on that walk, to spend more time in nature. One of the things I love to do is to have a fire. So either in a fireplace or outside, or burn a candle if that's all that you're able to do. And for me, that fire energy really helps me to bring through that energy to burn up that stuff that may be laying around, that residue. So think about a way that you can gently encumber yourself in nurturing and self-care during the time of the full moon that will allow you to honor yourself and to honor these emotions that are coming up that are asking to be addressed. You know, the reminders of places where we left ourselves or emotions that we've left untended. So opening to them, and as we're willing to open up, we can hold one at a time and address. Then the constant flooding of the emotions coming through, it's like pick one and allow that to be processed. Pick one and allow that to be processed. And as we do, as we address one at a time through patience and understanding, it releases the pressure. So that's what we're looking to do. You know, when the moon is full, the pressure is on. The emotional pressure is there. So what can we do to release that pressure? Taking care of ourselves, nurturing ourselves, and also embodying ourselves. So kind of increasing our capacity to remain in the body, to move the emotions through the body. Instead of leaving the body and saying, oh, it's getting too hot in here, I don't want to deal with this, and dissociating, use this as an opportunity to be even more grounded in the body. So we're spending time in nature can help, and help clean out some of that emotional clutter and debris that has not been attended to, that's putting pressure on the system. And when we can do this with intention, when we can start feeling that building up, we can sink deeper into that self-care, sink deeper into that body, and allow those emotions to move through us, to be processed and not be stuck and not be trapped. So not only are self-care and nurturing really helpful for this, there's many, many modalities that can also help. Breath work, yoga, massage, emotional freedom techniques, tapping, even emotion code or body code. So there's a lot of different things that you can do to help you process through these emotions, and all of them are in some way integrated with that body. So it's not just mentally processing through all these things, it is processing them through the body so that they can move out. It can be unstuck in your being, unstuck in your soul, unstuck in your mind, and there can be more of a flow. All of this increases our capacity to show up for ourselves. It increases our capacity to be in difficult situations, and it increases our capacity to be there with others. It increases our capacity to show up for our loved ones, our family members, our friends, our community, the environment around us. So by engaging in this self-care and in this nurturing and in this gentleness, this is a philanthropic act. By taking care of ourselves, we are taking care of the wider world around us, because we can then show up with a cup overflowing with gifts, with energy, and we can really fulfill our higher soul, our higher self's mission of anchoring these energies that are coming through, anchoring them in the body, and sharing them in the environment and with those around us. In my opinion, that's one of the most important things that we all do, is anchoring these higher energies, anchoring those higher aspects of our soul in our bodies, allowing them to shift our own DNA, to shift that of our ancestors, and to shift that of the environment and the people around us. And we can give this gift better and better every single day that we take care of ourselves and we allow our cup to be full and overflowing and give from that place. So this is my challenge for today. Engage in radical self-care and see how that shifts your life and it shifts those around you. Lots of love, and we'll talk again.